At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the drive with Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Harris running straight ahead, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Pickett sets up play action. Across the formation, he hits Austin.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
Up the middle they go. Hawkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. That's swung out one. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing Jones. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now Jones gonna throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins. They find some open field here. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, Pickett.
And that is is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Jones, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jones. Montgomery, another target and catch. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. This should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First Steeler touchdown. Extra point by Boswell. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be as the second half rolls along? So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Harris. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll roll, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this? Or
I put a star. I put a star. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jones now going to throw on third and goal. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Folk's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
off the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves. And
oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 30, past the 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
Here's Jones on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field, so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Give running left is Harris, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Pittsburgh, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.